Good afternoon, Instagram Live. So, I don't normally do interviews on Saturdays, but I made this an exception for my very close friend Lauren Martin. She is an author, motivational speaker. She is also a singer, rapper, actress, and I've known her for quite some time now. Me and her go way back to Chicago. I was around what age? 18, 17 when I met Miss Lauren, and she was telling me about how she wrote her own books and she did public speaking. And I thought about it over the years because I like to talk. So we're going to go ahead and let Lauren Martin tune into our Instagram Live. This is one of the reasons why I love doing what I do. I love networking. I love connecting with other people and getting to know one another. She's one of the reasons why I started my talk show in the first place, and she's going to be one of the reasons on why I'm going to continue my talk show. And also, she is one of the reasons why I am going to interview her today. So we're going to go ahead and bring Lauren onto the show. And I hope you guys stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoy this interview today. Okay. All right, we're letting her come in. Give us 1 second, you guys. Hello, Miss Lauren. How are you?
I'm doing well, Nia. How are you?
I'm good. Good afternoon, by the way. It's not morning anymore.
Oh, right. Oh, well, it's morning here.
Yeah.
You guys are 1 hour ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
So I want to start off by saying congratulations on your newborn son.
Oh,
And also, you're welcome. And also, congratulations on being a mother. How does it feel to become a new mother?
wow. You are the first person to ask me that from the business L.W.O.O side. Well, it feels absolutely amazing. I have a great respect for mothers and for women. It's a whole new level, and I feel like I've been reborn again. I have learned so much about myself, and I'm learning about my baby each and every day, and I just feel invincible. Like I'm a mom. What? Like I just had a whole baby. Like what?
Is there? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say that it feels like I can take over the world. Like, it's a huge accomplishment. And like one of my best friends said, it's one of the hardest jobs that you'll ever have, but it's the most rewarding. And each and every day, I just feel like a super mom because the way he looks at me, like I can do no wrong. The unconditional love is definitely real. And I feel like I have a little best friend. He's my best friend. He's my baby. And we have our little songs, and, we talk all the time. We laugh all the time. And he's just a happy and a healthy baby. So, I had complications with my pregnancy, and just to see that this burst of joy, this burst of peace is here. I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier. My husband and I are very grateful and thankful that God chose us to be his parents.
That's really good. I've been seeing a lot of pictures of him lately, and I experienced you when you weren't pregnant and when you were pregnant. So I'm kind of glad that you were able to express your lifestyle with your fans and your friends and family as well. And I'm glad that I can be a part of that as well.
Oh, thank you, Leah. Thank you. And he
He is so tiny. Oh my God.
thank you.
Hi, Tylen. How are you?
Say hi. Say hi, champ. He's always cold. Let me put his.
Yeah, no, I think Chicago, you guys didn't get any snow yet, right?
Not yet. Not yet. But yes, it is already fall, and it is cold here. It's cold here. So his little feet sometimes get cold, and his little head, so I'll put like his little hat on.
He's
There,
gonna say, "Mommy, why didn't you take me to another city?" He's not gonna like the snow, but he's gonna like it at the same time.
exactly.
I remember when we were kids, we would play in the snow, And once we played in it for a second, we're like, we ain't
Uh-uh.
going back in the house. It's too much. And that was like my first year in Chicago when we did that.
Exactly. Oh,
So tell us about your journey on how you became L.W.O.O.
yes, yes. So how I became L.W.O.O. Wow. Um, so when I graduated college in 2011, I was pursuing my career in broadcast journalism, and I did everything to get into the field. I did internships at ABC and Fox. I did NABJ, the National Association of Black Journalists. I even sent out my newsreel tape to different cities. Like, I was willing to move, but I kept being told that I was overqualified or that I needed more experience. And that really, really rocked my self-confidence. It really did when it came to my career. So I really fell into a dark place. And by 2014, I really was just at a place in my life where I was giving up on my dreams. And a lot of what I talk about is following your dreams. But for the first time in my life, I just really felt like maybe I just wasn't going to get to the place where God felt like I should be. But God saved me, because in 2014, I was at my lowest, and he literally gave me the idea, like planted the seed, because I was a substitute teacher and working at Victoria's Secret. And he gave me the idea, like, you know what, I want you to start giving back to the youth. I want you to understand that you're here for a purpose, and that although you thought journalism was the path we're supposed to follow, I want you to create your own. So many are called, but only few are chosen, and you are the chosen one. And I gave my first speech, as a matter of fact, in 8th grade. I gave my first motivational speech in 8th grade, and I received a standing ovation. And the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, because my dad is a motivational speaker, and I've always been a performer. I've always been into performing arts. So as a substitute teacher, I started doing my motivational speaking. Like, kids were skipping class, they were skipping lunch, just to come hear me speak, to the point where the principal was like, what is going on? And the principal even had to book me to start speaking at the school, because children wanted to hear me speak. They wanted to hear what I had to say in order to encourage them and really just help them to follow their dreams. So before you know it, I started writing my first book, the six-step plan, Rising to Greatness to Fulfill Your Destiny. And then I wrote my second book, Still on the Rise to Achieving Greatness. And then I created L.W.O.O Academy, which is my not-for-profit, my 501c3. And then I created L.W.O.O Enterprises, which is my for-profit. And then the L.W.O.O Show was formed. And actually, let me show you how good God is. The L.W.O.O Show, I had already been doing it on YouTube since the beginning of time. I had already started, like, back in the early 2000s. You can go back and look at my videos from, like, when I first started, and I was unofficially interviewing people. I didn't even have a name for it. I just knew that I love hearing people's stories, which is why I went into journalism. And then finally, that's when God was like, you know what, it's L.W.O.O. It's Lauren Ward Overcoming Obstacles. Because literally my whole life I have had to overcome obstacles. When I was struggling to get into Howard University, I had to overcome that obstacle. When I was struggling to get into graduate school, Northwestern, I had to overcome that obstacle. I didn't become an AKA the first time. I became an AKA the second time around. I have always had to overcome something. Nothing was handed to me. Even though I come from a two-parent home, and I'm an only child, and I have my husband and my child, it would look like from the outside looking in that I have it all, and God has blessed me with a lot. But I've always had to fight for what I have today. I've always had to go the extra mile, especially as an African American woman. I've always had to go the extra mile. So L.W.O.O was birthed. It was birthed from my books, and from me praying and asking God to guide me, and just wanting to be obedient to what he had for me in my life. And by the grace of God, I'm here. I'm here. I've been on the Steve Harvey show. I've done several speaking engagements. My books are in all Chicago public libraries. I've been in acting. I've gotten acting opportunities where I've worked with Tika Sumpter and Taraji P. Henson and Terrence Howard. So my God is blessing me. I cannot complain about the lifestyle and the opportunities that he's given me.
I would say, okay, so when it comes to you and being L.W.O.O, is it the same? Okay, are you still the same person as you were before once you started becoming L.W.O.O? Like, do you separate the two from being Lauren and L.W.O, if that makes sense?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I definitely separate it because everyone needs a break. You don't want to be on all the time. So Lauren is who I am. I was born Lauren, December 25th, 1988. That is who I am to the core. I am truly a humble, kind, loving, spiritual person. I really, really am someone that really wants to see everybody win. I'm truly, truly a good person at heart. And the spirit that God has given me with the type of energy that I bring to the table is something that can't be duplicated. That is truly my unique and original quality. And everyone has one. Everybody has a purpose and everybody has unique qualities about them that makes them shine. And that is truly what makes me different from most, is that my energy, my spirit, and my heart is one of a kind. Hence the reason why I say I was born on Christmas, born on the same day as Jesus. I shared the same birthday with him. So I was just cut from a different cloth. And as a result of that, that's why I separate Lauren from L.W.O, because Lauren is who I am on a regular basis. L.W.O is who I turn on when I do my motivational videos and I post my motivational quotes and I get on that stage. That is the person that I become when I'm figuring out at that moment that it's not about me. It's about me moving the crowd and pouring into people so that they understand how powerful they are, so that they understand that they are kings and queens that walk this earth. Despite what other people try to tell them about themselves, they are somebody. So when I walk on that stage, I am L.W.O. I am the powerhouse. I am there to be a servant. I am there to serve. I am there to pour into others and let them know who they are and remind them whose they are. But on a regular basis, I'm just Lauren, just another Black girl from Chicago, from the city and from the suburbs that is just trying to find a way to leave behind my legacy so that I can create generational wealth and follow my dreams and encourage other people to do the same.
I remember when we first met back in, I think, 2018, 2017, one of the 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And when you first walked in the room, I wasn't really not interested in motivational speaking at the time. But once I heard you speak in the library, it's like, if I told, how old was I when I first met you? I think I was 18, 17.
Right. Yeah, you were like 17.
So being that I'm 22 now, it's like I wasn't even worried about trying to change other people's lives. I wasn't worried about trying to become someone who is a public figure or trying to become a public figure. I like just being in the industry now as a talk show host or podcast, they're all in the same genre. So it's like, I don't know, like I've touched, I mean, I don't know how to explain it. It's like I've touched so many people since I've started, and I started back in May. And
Right.
just seeing my followers grow and seeing everyone tuned in every Thursday at a certain time, I did have a little coaching, a little bit, just, as far as the live videos go, as far as booking and everything goes. But I just do it to make someone else's day go a little bit better, if that makes sense. Like when they tune in every Thursday, they can say, "Oh, hey, Tanea, you know, Your show was good on Thursday. I tune in every Thursday. I think you're very dope. I just had a few of those comments the other day, and I was like, well, I don't try to, make anyone feel good. I just do it because at the end of the day, I like making people happy, if
Yeah,
that makes sense. My show was really to help other people. Um, how do you say it? I guess because I was getting asked a lot, how do you make a YouTube channel? How did you become a musician? Everybody were asking me different steps from it, and I couldn't really elaborate on the steps that I was taught. But I said, you know what? If I start a talk show, maybe everyone else can elaborate it more than what I can elaborate it. You can hear it coming from a professional kind of thing.
right.
So that's why I started the talk show in the first place. But, just reconnecting with everyone virtually due to COVID, I mean, it is going pretty well. And I feel like I think I want to write a book,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I'm really prepared right now. So, just following you behind your footsteps, I think it's very good for me and very interesting for me as well. So I'm glad that you've grown since the last time I've seen you a few years ago. So I think you becoming a mother and L.W.O.O and Lauren all at the same sense. I think it's very, very interesting. And I think it's very powerful, like you said before, when it comes to your motherhood and you just becoming who you are.
Yes, yes. And that's why I just want to say I'm so proud of you, because it is truly is an honor to know that you're my mentee and that I have someone looking up to me. That's what it's all about. I want to be an inspiration to others. I want to empower people. And it's so powerful that, like you said, when you first started, you were kind of just doing it, and then once you got in it, you figured out, like, okay, you know what, I'm not just doing this for the hell of it. I'm doing it because it actually serves a purpose for other people. And that's what it's all about, giving back, because too many people make it to the top and they don't reach back down that ladder and bring other people up. So you're learning and you're growing, and I thank you for admiring me and how I've grown throughout the years, because I too have had people come to me and ask questions. And even if I'm not able to answer right away, I always refer them to someone else that might have more knowledge about the topic than I do. But I'm always trying to help. I'm always trying to be a servant, and I think that's the most important thing, realizing that it's bigger than us. And it is, because it's generations who will come after us that will want to be talk show hosts or have their own podcast or become moms or wives or activists. And we have to be the ones to set the example and set the tone of what it takes to get there, because it is a lot of hard work and dedication, like Nipsey Hussle says. But it's so worth it. It's so worth it. And that's why I commend you for everything that you're doing, because you literally had a dream and now you're walking in your own footsteps. You're walking towards that and you're doing it. You're not just talking about it, you're doing it. And I definitely see you writing a book. Every speaker should have a book, because it is a testament and a testimony of how far you've come and where you're going. And when people hear your message, they're going to want to support you. They're going to want to support you, because, believe it or not, I know they say we all have haters, but there are actually more people in your corner than you think. There are more people that really want to see you succeed than they really do want to see you fail. And that's why I said it's bigger than us, because there's somebody right now that needs to hear what we're saying. There's somebody right now that was going to give up. There's somebody right now that is homeless, or that's hungry, or that truly has a dream, but they just don't know if they should step out on faith and go after it yet. But from them seeing this live show, from them hearing your or knowing on, and that's what's so
I'm
powerful.
I'm
Oh,
I'm sorry about that. I had a call coming in. You basically touched up on most of the questions that I've had for you. But can you real quick, can you tell us what the L.W.O.O show is, and the L.W.O.O Enterprise, and the L.W.O.O Academy. Can you tell us all three of the differences between those three?
Yes, yes. So L.W.O.O Academy is my not-for-profit. It stands for Learning, Wisdom, Optimism, and Opportunity. And it's my not-for-profit that I created for the youth. And pretty much it's an opportunity for children to learn about generational wealth, about entrepreneurship, about self-confidence and knowing your rights. And, you know, we go throughout the city and we pick up trash and we play double dutch, and you know, you just get to be a kid again. It centers you because it brings back all of the things that you might have been able to do as a child that society has just gotten rid of, like maybe riding your bike, or like I said, double dutch, hopscotch, like, you know, sack racing, those type of things that we used to do, like the innocence of, you know, just going outside. Because nowadays when you turn on the news, you hear about the gun violence, or somebody was sitting in their home and got shot through the window, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So the academy is an opportunity for you to just be you again, for you to just remind yourself of some of the basic things in life, going roller skating, you know, just being a kid again, being a young adult again, and not worrying. Oh, okay, champ. You see, he's yawning. I'm gonna have to get him down in about 30 minutes for his next nap.
Okay.
But yes, so L.W.O.O Academy is for the youth, and it's an opportunity for to learn about entrepreneurship, self-confidence, and really generational wealth, and also training them up to be speakers. Because if you know about the adult Toastmasters, you pretty much can say L.W.O.O Academy is like an academy for the youth to like master their skills as a speaker, or as an entrepreneur, or learning self-confidence, and also generational wealth. L.W.O.O Enterprises, which is my for-profit, that's Love Will Overcome Obstacles, is actually an opportunity for me to dive deeper into the training of becoming a speaker and into the training of self-confidence. So when I say dive deeper into the speaking, I mean, now I'm not just dealing with children. I'm dealing with people our age, like the youth. And even adults who want to dive deeper in how to become a speaker and what it takes to actually be a speaker. Because some people are like, oh, I could wake up and be a speaker. You know, anybody's like, I could do it, but absolutely not. It takes a skill set. And boy, does it take knowledge, determination, sacrifices, okay? Being a speaker is not easy, because the thing is that you can speak all you want to, but are you getting paid? Okay, we want to get you paid. We want to get you to be a paid speaker, because it's a difference with being a speaker that's just shooting out words for the heck of it, versus somebody that is actually getting paid to speak. That's what we want to do. We want to get you paid to speak. And that's what L.W.O.O Enterprises helps with. And then also self-confidence. Okay, you could be confident on the outside, but are you confident in the inside? Are you confident mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically? And that's what L.W.O.O Enterprises teaches you. And then, of course, we sell my books, my T-shirts, my motivational CDs, because I do motivational rapping. Okay, L.W.O.O got
She
them.
does, you guys.
Got them bars. Okay, I can't wait for my son to be in a music video. Okay, we gonna get it.
And her latest songs that she has out is the Never Give Up song and the L.W.O.O Shuffle on her YouTube channel at the L.W.O.O Show. If you guys want to go check it out, or you go on my Instagram page and check out her Never Give Up video, a glimpse of it. I know she worked with Nia K in that video as well. So, being that you worked with Nia K, then how do you feel about her career going? How do you think she is doing now when it comes to her career? Like, how does it feel watching her grow is what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
No, amazing. And yes, that's what I was going to say. The L.W.O.O show is my third entity, and it stands for Lauren Ward Overcoming Obstacles. And that what you just asked me leads me into that. So the L.W.O.O show is a platform for young entrepreneurs like yourself to get exposure, and to really get the word out about what you're doing, which is why I absolutely love interviewing young people and adults on my show. Actually, truth be told, I'm extremely proud of Nia K. She has been expanding in her career just like G Herbo. I was on stage with him last year before the whole pandemic hit. I've also, like I said, been on the Steve Harvey show. So I think when I work with these type of people, it continues to inspire me and it continues to make me proud of them because I see where they were and I see how far they've come. So I'm excited for their careers because I see the growth in them too. And I appreciate them supporting me and seeing the growth in where I have started from and where I'm going to.
Oh, he getting sleepy.
Oh,
Aww.
yeah.
Um, okay, so I'm trying to, remain calm. I'm kind of excited about this interview, but I'm kind of mad because it has to get cut short a little bit, only due to the fact that I have to go early vote in a few minutes.
Oh,
Speaking about voting, um, who are you voting for if you haven't voted already, or if you have voted already? Who did you vote for, and why? And also, what do you think about this election and the debates that have been going on lately?
yes, yes. And I want to say thank you. Someone said there is nothing L.W.O.O can't do. That is so sweet. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. And there is nothing you can't do either. Okay. We got to stick together and rise together. Thank
We have to, especially as African American women.
Yes, 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 we do, we do. But yes, to answer your question, so definitely, definitely a Democrat, definitely Team Biden and Team Kamala all the way. Kamala is actually my soror, and she went to my alma mater. Howard University. So I'm a bison all day, baby, and I got to support mine. Loyalty is key. So I'm extremely proud of them. I think that if they get in office, we could really see some change in this country. The fact that Donald Trump saw a lot of the things that happened before they did, including the COVID, it's just disappointing to see how things were handled. So I just think that if there's any room for growth and any room for hope, I think that going that direction is the smartest thing to do. Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, I actually just got finished watching Becoming by Michelle Obama. So powerful.
I
I
watched that too on Netflix.
good. It was good on Netflix, boy. Yeah,
Hold on.
that's how
Let
good
me see.
it was.
Hold on.
That was good. So yes, voting is
I actually have her book as well,
me too.
Michelle Obama's. I haven't really gotten a chance to finish the whole thing because I've been busy,
Mhm.
but I just ordered the Mariah Carey book on her story as well, and I just have books that, like, I don't really read, but it gets boring after a while when you're an adult. So it's like I didn't like reading back then, but reading their stories now, it's interesting to me
Yeah,
because Mariah Carey, I mean, just reading her book from a glimpse. I'm still actually currently reading that. I just started that last week. Just hearing their stories, it's like being that I know what their voices sound like. I can hear their voices in my head just by reading the book. So I know how Michelle Obama speaks. I was literally narrating her book word from word on how she would say it. And I'm like, hey, wait. She's really reading to me in my head. She's in me, but I haven't really gotten that far. And just hearing her story, how she grew up so far, it's amazing. Really,
exactly.
is a small girl from Chicago who had a big dream in the political. And she wasn't even, I don't think at first she was thriving to become a political speaker. I think she did it after she met Obama. I
Exactly.
think that's what happened. I think he influenced her to become the first lady, and she just she was more of a college girl wanting a family, and
Hmm.
it's just so. And it's that book is just. I can go on about that book all day.
Yeah, Michelle Obama, come on, forever, forever, my first lady. Okay, forever, my.
she's on she's on my list of powerful women who I look up to, like her, Zendaya, Beyonce, a little bit, But I have a long list of, women who's been in my life or who
Right.
I'm currently looking up to. Like you are one of them as well. So I
Thank.
just wanted to say that you're welcome. Um, I'm trying to think. For me personally, I'm not really a political person,
Right.
but I wasn't gonna vote at all, to be honest,
Mm-hmm.
due to the fact that everybody came down my throat on Facebook because I said I was not gonna vote. The only reason why I said I wasn't gonna vote is because I watched the debates and I've seen their posts and their comments, and it's kind of conflicting. So
Right.
it's like, how are y'all trying to debate for one? And y'all interrupting one another. Y'all know the debate rules. Y'all keep cutting everybody off, keep saying negative things. It's hard to focus on one person when
Right.
the other person is distracting by, how do you say, just being ignorant. And I just felt like I didn't have time for it. I don't want Trump in office. If I had a choice, if I met all the age requirements, I would probably be president right now if I had to, if I really wanted to. And I feel like a lot of us, if we really want change within the world, if we don't want certain people running for office or being in office, read the guidelines on how to become president or how to become elected or something. Go back and figure out what you have to do to sign up.
Right.
Just like Miss Harris did or Biden, they went back and they said, well, I don't like what's going on in the office right now, so I'm going to run against you.
Right.
They took I keep telling people, whatever you want to do in life, you have to do research on. If you don't do your research correctly, and when someone asks you certain questions, how are you going to answer those questions that they ask you at the beginning? You have to have a lot of, even if you're not in school, you have to have that certain knowledge on your career. Just like with the musicians, you have to know how to copy and paste your music. You have to learn how to trademark. You have to. I'm in school for business management,
Right.
but I use my business management skills to open my own businesses. I know how to make websites. If I don't know how to work a website on how to create one, I go to YouTube University for that, or I go to the next person who knows how to do websites, and I say, hey, this is how I want my website laid out. This is how I want everything. Can you do it for me, and how much? You have you have to go around, especially with budgets. You have to go around on what fits you for you.
Right.
Can't no one tell you. This is why I tell all my friends. All my friends sit on their behind, not doing nothing, and I tell them, I'm not the type to sit on my behind all the time. Okay, I'm a Capricorn. Capricorns are Capricorns are very ambitious.
Yep.
They have a lot of curiosity. We just like being up. We don't like being around, just sitting around doing nothing or saying, "What if I did that? What if I?" We don't like doing that.
Right.
I could work a day job during the day, and at night I could be doing music. I could be doing my talk show. I go around my schedule on what fits best for me.
Exactly. And we definitely are going to have to do this again. We are, Tanea, because I gotta get Champ. Today is Sweetest Day, and
Oh, happy Sweetest Day.
thank you. And
You're welcome.
it's to celebrate. They say Sweetest Day, it's for the man, because Valentine's Day is for the woman. So my hubby is out helping his parents move into their new place, but he'll be walking in any minute now. And I gotta get Tylen down for his nap, because we're about to leave out, and I gotta pack his bag. So we definitely, sis.
To go to, because my ride is pulling up to go vote. So it was good talking to you for the show. And you guys follow Lauren Martin at the L.W.O.O Speaks,
Yes,
the L.W.O.O talk show.
yes,
And
Lwoo show. Yes.
but you guys, we have to cut this interview a little short, but we can always do a part two whenever you're ready. It was good talking to you, Miss Lauren.
Yes, thank you for having me. I'm so proud of you, and thank you for choosing to interview me, and I love you.
Thank you. I love you too, and I really do apologize about this again.
No, no, that's okay. We got to jump back on again soon.
All right. Thank you so much again.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All
Say
right. Bye bye. Bye, Thailand.
bye. Say
All
bye.
right.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
What?
All right.
Okay.